Hey, welcome to the channel. I'm Musically Malnourished, and you're on my journey to go deep and wide in discovering new music and artists. We're in the 2016 album from NF called Therapy Session. This is track number 4, How Could You Leave Us? We're going to listen to the song, make a few comments along the way. You'll have a chance to click into a second video called The Second Course, where we do a deep dive into the lyrics and meaning behind the music. And if you're interested in dessert, you can head over to Patreon. It's just $5, gives you access to everything we have over there, music videos, live performances, all kinds of other stuff. Now, I'm expecting this one to be a little bit heavy because I am aware to some extent of the relationship or lack thereof that NF had with his mother. And so, yeah, we'll see. And then I'll have the music video up on Patreon as soon as this goes up. So let's get in, see what's going on here. Hey, why don't we try that again? How about this? I'm not in the mood to be sad.
How could you leave so unexpected? We waited for you, but you just left us. We needed you, I needed you. Yo, I don't know what it's like to be addicted to pills, but I do know what it's like to be a witness that kills.
Wow.
Told me she loved me. I'm thinking this isn't real. I think of you when I get a whiff of that cigarette smell, yeah. Welcome to the bottom of hell. They say pain is a prison. Let me out of my cell. You say you proud of me, but you don't know me that well. Sit in my room, tears running down my face, and I yell into my pillowcases. Say you coming to get us, then call a minute later just to tell us you're not. I'm humiliated. I'm in a room with the parent that I don't barely.
Dude, here's the thing about this. Oh my gosh. It's so real. Like, he's not just rapping about really surface level things. I mean, these are very real things. So obviously, like, you could talk about, you know, alcoholism and drugs, but then also kind of like what flows out of that when you get into that you love me, but I'm thinking it's not real. This whiff of that cigarette smell. So like the things that remind you, like when my kids are reminded of me, I wouldn't want it to be of that. You know what I mean? I want them to experience good things, wonderful things, be like, oh, it reminds me of dad. But then this one, you say you're proud of me, but you don't know me that well. So it almost like it's empty. I'm proud of you. It's like, thanks, but you don't even know me. Call a minute later just to tell us you're not coming. Like, gosh, these are real things of somebody that has felt abandoned.
Not, I'm humiliated. I'm in a room with the parent that I don't barely know. Some lady in the corner watching us while she's taking notes. I don't get it, Mom. Don't you want to watch your babies grow? I guess pills are more important. All you have to say is no. But you won't do it, will you? You gon' keep popping till them pills kill you. I know you're gone, but I can still feel you. Why would you leave us? Why would you leave us? How could you leave us? How could you leave us? Why would you leave us? I got this picture in my room and it kills me. But I don't need a picture of my mom, I need the real thing. Now a relationship is something we won't ever have. But why do I feel like I lost something that I never had? You should have been there when I graduated. Told me you love me and congratulations. Instead you left us at the window waiting. Where you at, Mom? We're too young to understand. Where you at, huh? Yeah, I know them drugs that got you held captive. I can see it in your eyes, they got your mind captured. Some say it's fun to get the high, but I am not laughing. And what you don't realize and what you're not grasping, that I was nothing but a kid who couldn't understand it. I ain't gonna say that I forgive you cause it hasn't happened. I thought that maybe I'd feel better as time passes. If you really cared for me, then where you at then? Why would you leave us? Why would you leave us?
The crying in the background.
How could you leave us? last conversation, you and I sat in the living room, talking about my music, and I brought you something to listen to. You started crying, telling me this isn't you. A couple weeks later, guess you were singing a different tune. You took them pills for the last time, didn't you? They took you from us once, I guess they came back to finish you. Crying my eyes out in the studio is difficult. Music is the only place that I can go to speak to you. It took everything inside of me not to scream at your funeral. Sitting in my chair, that person talking was pitiful. I wish you were here, mama, but every time I picture you, all I feel is pain. I hate the way I remember you. They found you on the floor. I could tell you felt hollow. Gave everything you had, plus your life to them pill bottles. You gave everything you had, plus your life to them pill bottles. Don't know if you hear me or not, but if you're still watching, why? Why would you leave us? Why would you leave us? How could you leave us? How could you leave us? Why would you leave us? Sometimes I think about things like, you know, when I have kids and like, you won't be there, you know, you won't be there for any of that.
Jeez, dude.
Never get to see you again. Sometimes I wish I would've just called you. I wish I would've just picked up the phone. But you were here. I mean, you should have been there for us. You should have been here. The pills got you right. And pills got you right. I wish you were here.
Well, good freaking morning to me. Jeez, dude. Well, doesn't get much more raw than that. And here's the thing, it's the experience of so many, right? And it doesn't always have to be pills or alcohol. It can be drug or yeah. Okay. It could be career. It could be relationships. I know, you know, many people who have experienced the same feelings of abandonment when maybe, you know, a single parent has prioritized relationships over them. There are a few things that he talked about, you know, that I want to get into a little bit in the second course as we kind of do a deep dive into the lyrics and meaning behind the music, really see what's going on there. So you can click into the second course right over here where we're going to do that. I hope you have a good day. I guess the only consolation that I can give, and one thing I wanted to mention in the second course, is sometimes there's a mourning, mourning, of what never was, right? I think there's a place you get to that feels a numbness because there is no relationship there. And so you're just like, whatever, why waste my time? Why waste my energy? And I think there's something important to that, like not allowing that abandonment, that hurt, that betrayal to rob you of your present. But it is the mourning of what you should have had, what you wish you had. And I think that the best thing we can do is let that fuel us to be different. Do something different with your children, your grandchildren, those that are close to you. Give them what you never had. Think generations ahead that you didn't have the parent you deserved. Your children are probably robbed of the grandparents that they deserve, but your children can have you as the parent, right? So they're robbed of the grandparent relationship, but their children get you, and you can be the grandparent that they deserve. Well, thanks for being with me for this one. I hope to see you in the next one, because we're eating good.